Okay guys, on this thrillmousemoto video, we're going to do some test footage of some nighttime riding. We've ridden at night before, of course, on these, but filming something is going to be something new. I wanted to keep this one funny part inside here with this guy.
Dude, yours looks like Batman.
Say what?
Batman.
Is that what that guy said?
I should have been like, I'm Robin. He's Batman.
We've actually had that a few times, people calling them Batmobiles or Bat Cycles. I'm sure if you're a Ryker owner, you probably had the same thing or thought. And both of ours are black. You can see in probably in the other videos where it's not going to be pitch black here in a second. Ryan's got the flat black murdered panels. Mine came with, actually they didn't come with the gloss black, but I had to buy those. They're actually were the yellow ones, which is kind of funky, but that's what it came with. First thing I did was slap those black ones on. It just changes the whole look. And the coolest thing about them, if you're not familiar with Rykers, you just pop them off. It's just like a couple of those plastic little screws, and you can just switch them back and forth. I haven't switched them back yet, but you know, when it comes around, it'd be cool to switch up the look that fast. It's just going over the ride. We're gonna go to see our homeboy Brian for the first time and surprise him with Ryan's new Ryker. So at the same time, good excuse to get some test footage of the DJI, which is on the handlebars there mounted, and then the GoPro Session 5 that's mounted on my helmet. So far they're holding up good, but you can just tell even from the parking lot just in that how much brighter and how much color there was in both the cameras, and it's just the dimmer switch on the sun's just going down, down, down. Another thing that's kind of a test was I thought I could lower the GoPro on the helmet just a little bit more to give it a better look. That is way too low. You don't see the horizon like at all. So it's a learning experience on this ride with the dark and with the angle of the camera. So I think I'm just gonna keep it the way I had it before. I mean, it's cool being able to see like the front end of the Ryker, but seeing the rest, and look at Ryan creeping like a creeper in the back, coming up around. This is cool. This is like one of the first still few times I've ridden with another Ryker, so having Ryan with me is pretty sweet. I mean, it's so much fun. We convinced ourselves to go film at night. So, and this is probably like the first like 2 minutes is, I mean, you can just tell this is like barely even edited too. I just chopped a couple seconds off, and you're not even gonna see Ryan here pretty soon, but still pretty cool. And we catch some cool stuff, so it's still worth it. I also realized I kept this in because I realized I didn't have anything about gassing. A lot of people want to see that. I don't really go into like a how-to. I mean, you stick the nozzle in the gas hole and you pump gas, but having that is kind of cool, and also making it one of like the only times where you can actually see what's happening because we're under those lights at the gas station. But I just do the highest. I'm used to that from some of the other cars I've had that just required it, so it's no big deal. There was a time where I accidentally put unleaded like it was my work car, but 93 I think is what we have around here. The manual says like 91 and 93 or something like that, but the way I always understood is that, I mean, there's only one high and there's one low, so you just put the highest in there. It's pretty easy just pumping it in, but getting it out, you want to get it, you want to be careful, and you want to do that twist of the wrist, that flick of the wrist. Make sure the drip drop don't get anywhere on that plastic. I'm not sure what it does, but I imagine gasoline's not good. I mean, there's really no paint, but that's weird plastic. It might leave a residue or something. I'm not really trying to clean it all the time anyway, so other than just a microfiber cloth that I use. And just like that, two more seconds goes by and it's just dark. It's just too dark. We actually get some I was looking forward to this little ride because we took a little county road most of the way where we're trying to go. Felt real cool, surrounded by trees, but I wanted to get a good shot of the headlights because I have those LED upgrades, and you can see on Ryan he does not. So if I could have got a comparison between them, I still might, You kind of see some stuff later on in this video, but not enough to go off of. But you can kind of see just even right there how his headlights behind me really doesn't even overshadow me that much. But next time I'll get the angle of the camera just a little bit higher and you'll be able to see that. And that's me just straight up cutting out on the noob Ryan back there. You can kind of see it right there. And you know, it's crazy is I really didn't ride it that much before I did the headlight upgrade to really give you an honest, but there's lots of times where these don't even seem bright enough. Okay, I had to leave this in here too because this cat was trying to race me. This is my first race. You can hear his Tokyo Drift muffler popping at me on his little Honda station wagon thing. And I think that means you want to race. And that was it, I lost. Somehow me staying at the exact same miles per hour made me lose that race because I am not trying to race whatever that thing just was right there. It didn't even look like it'd be cool in the video. But surprising Brian. He's been in some other videos before where he's just riding. You'll see him some more because he has a little Honda, not little, it's bigger than ours, Honda Shadow, but we sneak up on him, we just let him know we're rolling through with a surprise Ryan has, and I think he already kind of speculates. And that reveal, and that judgmental stance.
I knew it.
Vintage Brian.
He said he'd do it. He said he was going to do it.
I can't ride with y'all anymore. I'm just a third wheel now.
You just ride in between.
Goodbye.
Good to see you, man.
Cool, man. Good to see you.
I like that reveal. The door coming up.
And this is also a learning experience as far as filming at night. I think it's possible. A lot of the footage came out pretty cool. I think if I had a flashlight and I kind of point at what we're doing or hold something up.
Yeah, he went and did it, dude. To Ryan Bryan.
And Ryan shaved his head, and that's a reveal too.
It's probably the best thing for it to do.
I shaved off my beard, dude. It's too hot.
It made that much of a difference?
I'm wearing that face mask.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
So it's a bald head club for sure. Now Ryan's showing me how to do some burnouts over here. You can kind of see the headlights in it right there.
Dude, I thought there was a cop behind us earlier. That's why I was...
Oh, yeah.
I think it might have been security, but he had the...
Oh, yeah.
He had the gun light.
Yeah, it said security on the back of it.
I was like...
You're wearing glasses.
Then we've never done this before, and I'm sure it's something Ryker riders do, but go through the drive-through. It was something we were talking about earlier, and we were almost home, so we were like, screw it. We saw this Jack in the Box, and we're just like, let's just both run through.
Let's try it.
Yeah, dude.
But then we get up, and wah, wah.
Oh, look. Next time.
Yeah, they got us blocked off with a trash can and some milk crates or something like that. This shot right here makes me think of like Cops. So it's like filming at night just makes me think about Cops, the TV show.
Ready?
And you just can't see anything. It's pretty much trash to film at night, but luckily some pretty cool stuff happened. And actually, if you're in anywhere close to the way the temperature was working right now in Texas, riding at night is definitely the one time to really feel 100% riding anything. The wind at this point was real cool. The county road we came in on was even cooler than it was when we came from it. So it was a pretty cool night all the way around, and got to actually do something. We were just really fiending to be riding, especially out of the heat from earlier. I mean, it's just literally night and day. But and that's pretty much it. Like I said, I'll make some changes. Maybe we can get some nighttime stuff. I think it'd be cool to pop into some like car shows and stuff like that happens at night. get some footage on the way. So I think it's totally worth it. And then maybe I'll do that headlight. There you go. You can kind of see the headlights there. Video pretty soon, or do a comparison maybe where me and Ryan ride side by side. Should be pretty cool.